I remembered the first time I learned that there is a elastic or tape guide built into the BERNINA Serger foot. So we're working on the BERNINA L 850 here, so I'm reminded it's in position. I want to show you how we can just quickly stretch some elastic along the edge of fabric, or if you were using some seam tape and kind of stabilizing some shoulder seams so things don't get longer and longer the more you wear them. This is actually so nice. So find that short screwdriver. It's in your little BERNINA tin that came with those extra accessories, and we are loosening up this small little screw. So when the serger comes to you, I bet there is a small little finger in the way. So you can actually slide it all the way out of the way, and you can kind of slide it a little bit further and utilize this small area for a small piece of ribbon or cord to even be run. But I'm going to slide this all the way out here. I don't want to lose this little finger though, so I'm going to tighten that screw to hold it exactly there and in place. For sewing on elastic, I always like a longer stitch length, so turn that stitch length dial all the way up to 4, and I'll often start by sliding the elastic underneath the foot until the needles have gone ahead and taken a couple stitches in the elastic. Next, if you just take the elastic, kind of slide it towards the knife and then up into the foot, you'll see that it'll kind of come over into that little groove. So my goal right now is to hold this out of the way. Obviously, if I get too close to the knife, it will cut it, and I don't want that. But I'll also be able to kind of pull on this just a little bit to get the stretch that I'm looking for. Once you've reached the fabric edge and you're stitching on the elastic and the fabric, go ahead and pull as you stitch. Maybe you've given yourself an edge to pull to or a marked area. And so as you stitch, you're just holding it back. And when you're done, just go ahead and cut off that extra distance. Might take a little practice, as you might find yourself pulling more in one area or less in another, so you get more consistent proportion of the elastic all the way down the edge. But isn't that nice to have that all the way serged in and ready to either turn over and top stitch or turn over and cover stitch all the way down. And don't forget, you can always use a twin needle on your sewing machine.